Hey, greetings. It's Joe. Welcome to my scripture reflection for Monday, April the 8th. Hope you're doing well on this Monday morning. We are going to do part two of our three-part series on the scripture verse of Hosea. And I'm happy to be with you as always. I would like to ask you, as I always do, to quiet your minds and hearts as we prepare to hear the verse that we have spoken about and continue. We will speak about it. Hosea chapter 2, verse 18. I will make a covenant with all the animals and the birds. I will remove all weapons of war from the earth, all swords and bows, so you can live unafraid in peace and safety. Last week we spoke about a covenant being a contract or an agreement. This agreement being with Jesus is a very important agreement, much more important than that we have with a contractor or somebody who cuts our lawn. Most importantly is to understand that Jesus will always uphold his end of the agreement, the covenant. We must uphold ours as well. He makes it very clear in Hosea that we have a covenant with each other, with God, and with the animals we share this planet with. And then we spoke about how important that is to honor that covenant. And today we branch into the weapons issue. For Jesus says that he will take away all the weapons of the world. And he does. However, he leaves it to our humanness. Our humanness takes over, doesn't it? As it always does. And our humanness, unfortunately, leads us to using some weapons, even though God made every effort to take them away. Now, when you think of weapons, we think only of physical weapons, guns, knives, swords, things of that nature. And even for the martial artist like me, hands and feet. But we need to consider other weapons that we use maybe every day and we don't realize it. They go in progression from thoughts to words to actions. Thoughts to words to actions. These are weapons that are just as dangerous, if not more so, than sometimes the weapons that we often think of, the guns, the knives, and those things. Our thoughts can be weapons, especially if they translate to words and then they translate to actions. We have to try to purify our thoughts where they begin. By doing that, we must always be mindful of them. It's important to realize that they are there, not to criticize them at first, but just to realize they're there and evaluate them for what they are. And then take that pause that's necessary before the words come out of our mouth. For the words can be cutting, the words can be weapons, the words can hurt. One thing I've always spoke about is the ability and need to cut out those vile words that we all use all too often. I always say I put my hand up and I do here too, although I'm working on it very hard again, to remove those words that are unnecessary, that are not nice, that are just plain bad. And then usually those words turn into actions. And our actions must dictate compassion and commitment in everything we do. But in order for that to be the case, we must backtrack to our thoughts, monitor them, cleanse them, be mindful of them, and then our words, and then our actions. And it is important to question ourselves each day and say, how were my thoughts and actions and words today, God? Were they filled with compassion and commitment? Or were they filled with something other? Or was there a mixture? And how can I learn from it? What a worthy endeavor that would be each day to monitor these very important aspects of our life. And then, and only then, Can we realize that God's intent, which was to remove the weapons from this world, will remain so? And we will be part of building a world filled of compassion and commitment and love. Well, my friends, that's my message on this second week of the study of the prophet Hosea. I hope it was helpful for you. I always welcome your comments and your thoughts. I always appreciate you being here with me. Know that this is a very positive precursor to my online course, the Compassion and Commitment Academy, which will be out soon. And I look forward to sharing it with you. But for now, I say thank you for being here today. I wish you all a wonderful rest of this Monday. Stay safe in this overhyped situation of the eclipse. Stay inside, read a book, do some prayer time, and let it pass. Have a great Monday, everybody. I'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 7:30 with a scripture reflection. Take care.